for today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Oh,
it has definitely been a screamer.
It
truly,
has.
whatever this planetary alignment is messing me up horribly.
I think it's messing a lot of people up.
Yeah.
It really is.
And so, just as a quick cup of coffee, and we're sharing a microphone, so it's hard to tell what kind of audio we're going to have today. May not be the best.
It's going to be interesting.
But I found this. It was a shorts off of YouTube, and it's been all over the internet.
They probably took it off of TikTok and then posted it to YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, there were several people that had posted it. And TikTok seems to be the primary place that's discussing some of these things. And some of these babies, they're
creepy.
The post-COVID babies.
They're creepy.
And these kids are not behaving as normal infants.
No. I mean, literally, like that child right there that's a few weeks old, it should not already be walking like that.
This one right here, 9 hours old, and he's holding up his head.
Normal babies do not hold their heads up.
No, their muscular system is not to the point that they can even do that. Because babies' heads, they be big.
Alien heads.
And that some of the other ones we're talking, 3 days old. Now, you look at this baby doing all this stuff. That's not normal.
Yeah. No, like, that's not well, shit, I don't know shit about kids. But that does not look normal from what I've seen on TikTok. Like, even the limbs seem a little bit longer than normal babies.
They do appear to be elongated. But you look at that, the fact that little thing can raise its torso or its hips and stuff like that.
Like,
that's
babies
nuts.
sort of just flop around.
Yeah.
They don't do stuff like that.
No, they really don't. And at some of the other people, I tried to look on X, and there wasn't as much information on there as I had hoped. But there was one that this lady had the baby in a backpack.
A backpack.
It was like, it was a baby backpack, whatever they call those things. That little baby was pushing itself up on the mama's head with its legs. I mean,
that's weird.
Yes.
That normal babies that are just a few weeks old or a few days old they can't do that.
No, but these little guys can.
They don't got kneecaps.
And that they were talking about as far as their eyes, and of course that's going to have to do with ethnicity, but a lot of their eyes just black.
But even the white babies have black eyes almost.
Yeah. Which
so
is
not... That's not normal. It's like, what are these babies?
It's odd.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, the pigmentation of the eyes is not there.
You look at that baby's eyes.
Yeah, but, the normal babies, when they're born, the pigmentation on the eyes is not there, and so they look blue.
Yeah.
So,
that's usually how that rolls.
And as they get older, that's when the pigment, starts to develop. But the fact that it's just dark eyes right out the gate, that's weird.
But for that little one to be 9 hours old and doing that.
It looks like an alien. It looks like an alien.
Oh, it's adorable.
It is adorable, but it looks like an alien.
But he's just and the father was just like, yeah, you look, he's out checking out everything.
And it's like, that ain't normal.
No.
That's weird, because babies can't crawl like that, or... I don't know, it's struggling.
Well,
it's struggling.
3 days. Usually, I mean...
They can't even lift themselves up like that.
Right, not normally. That's the whole thing about infants, that you can't let them lay in the same position for too long.
Yeah.
Because you don't want a flat-headed baby. You got to roll the baby.
Wrap the head.
And hold the baby. And, cuddle the baby. You've got to look at that little thing.
It's adorable, but it's
adorable.
Eyes.
Look at him.
It is.
Oh, my goodness.
But people were saying, these COVID babies are different. This one lady, her baby was hairy. Its arms were hairy and its legs were hairy too, and it's and it had full head of hair or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's that ain't, that was the first time I ever heard anyone talk about, and that was a few years back.
Yeah. When you think about it,
so
I mean,
they were like, these COVID babies are different.
Yeah. And you had a lot of the little things that were born during when they were doing all the masking and everything like that, and that really, delayed development in a lot of areas.
So what are they trying to play catch up?
I don't know. And we don't know. We don't. There's so much information that's coming out daily about what was in those shots and stuff, and people, they don't know.
What if alien DNA was in the COVID shots?
That's possible.
Like that would be freaky if that was a reality.
There was stuff in there, and when some of the, I mean, it's just like the Ozempic stuff having, like, what was it, Gila monster?
Yeah.
Something
like
in there.
Venom or DNA or something like that.
There was something about, I know that as far as other human DNA in the shots, in the injections, that has been documented. That has been released to the public.
Yeah, it's been confirmed. That's what we don't know what the fuck has been put in these shots.
It's like this. As far as it's supposed to be one DNA per person.
Yeah, but even as far as, like, I don't know, with Gen Zs, like, you can tell the difference between them too. Like, as far as the way a lot of them look, a lot of us look,
yeah,
compared to even millennials and
yes,
and Gen Xers. We don't. Like, there's a bunch of Gen Zs that just don't look.
No, I think a lot of that has to do with the chemicals.
And honestly, I think a lot of them look like cartoon characters in real life.
You've got to realize there are so many. They used to call them back in the day xenoestrogens. And it's all these plastics and different things that estrogens will mess people up. If your hormones are imbalanced, it messes up many, many things.
Yes, but I believe this is something beyond xenoesters.
I don't know. Don't microwave in plastic ever, please. And it's hard because if you've got to prepackage something, a lot of the packaging does have some kind of plastic, lining, coating, something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't avoid it.
No, you can't. Like, it's nearly impossible.
Had to edit for sneezing, coughing, snuffing, all that good stuff.
The ick.
It just goes on forever.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It is totally, completely weird.
Whatever this is, it's not normal either.
No, it's really not. But with these little things, and I understand not all babies respond in the same way.
Yeah, but this is completely out of the normal.
It is out of the normal. I mean, you would have to watch these little things to make sure that they didn't roll off of whatever.
Yeah, you now
can't
for
leave
real.
them. Yeah, you can't just. You're gonna have some kind of a baby backpack or something. Look at that little face. I love that little face.
A crib like that has the thing around it, so they don't escape.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, look at that little one. It's just a few weeks old.
Yeah, for real. And it's like, that's not normal. And that baby's like 9 hours.
Yeah.
9 hours old. And it's holding its head up. And it's like, no, they flop around. They're like little rag dolls. The ligaments are not strong. The muscles ain't strong. They don't even got their kneecaps yet.
Yeah, well, that's the reason that you have to be so careful with infants is so that, that it doesn't hurt their neck or different things like that. But these little guys, I don't know. I guess they just figured they needed to hit the ground running.
Yeah, but that's they look different. They look physically different. That's weird.
Yeah. So we don't
they look
know.
I don't know if you've ever seen them, but the babies from The Sims.
No, I haven't seen them.
At least The Sims 4. That's what that reminds me of, is the babies from The Sims 4.
But some of them, I mean, they look small. That's a small baby.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, infants, they small, but...
Yeah, but that's smaller than normal. But of course, I guess they got to account for the limbs being longer.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole thing about that they have to have some... You want babies to have a little bit of fat.
Mm-hmm.
You do. Because as far as their body temperatures and everything,
He's not
he's just going around. He's ready to roll.
Yeah, he's not the chubby type
9
of baby.
9 hours.
Yeah, he looks like a toddler.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these babies look like the toddlers, like from The Sims 4 or something. I mean, that's crazy.
It is. So, it's just...
Predictive programming in The Sims?
Maybe. But for them to be able to have that amount of muscle strength at just a few hours or days or whatever, that's... God love it. That's a lot of hair on a baby.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hair.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, that's not normal for a baby to have that much hair, like, right off the bat.
I don't know. That's odd. And now sometimes babies, if they're born with hair like that, sometimes the hair will fall out after a week or two and then it comes back.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't make the rules on it. But all of those have got the hairs.
Yeah.
But look at the big old eyes.
Big old eyes, the black-eyed children.
That was what, especially that last little one, reminded me of the black-eyed children.
Yeah.
And we don't know.
Weird.
There's been for so many years about the alien human hybrids. We don't know.
No, we don't know. We don't know shit about shit as far as this. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, to heck, where's the plumb bob floating above its head? Where's the mothership?
Yeah.
Where'd these things come from?
We don't know. That's odd.
Look at it, just...
Yeah.
It's about to roll off the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way you could not let those little guys out of your sight for a second. That little face.
It's adorable. But
it is adorable.
But there's something creepy.
It's just, well, it's babies. It's babies. Not all babies. Tiny babies.
Not all babies look creepy.
Face. God love it.
That one's adorable. It's walking.
They're all adorable. But that's not normal. That is not normal.
They got traumatized by Biden's reign too. So they hit the ground running.
God, everybody's having paranormal. Everybody's having supernatural. These little guys here, we'll just have to wait and see what they are and who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to tell them?
Space invaders in the air.
You want to tell them where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Rolanda, COCWS.
Pray for these little guys.
Yes.
For real. Pray for all of them. That's what's going to get us all through his prayers right now. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.